It's Sunny Chapman here for Thursday's episode of IGTV. And today I thought, since it's Independence Day, we should talk about independence and how that relates to business and money mindset, which is what I am all about in these little episodes, if we're not familiar. So independence. So I have always been a fiercely independent creature. Fiercely independent. So much so that I really isolated myself, even in my closest, most precious relationships in my life. And the thing about, so I want to talk about this because so many entrepreneurs are fiercely independent. I think it kind of comes with the territory a little bit. And so there's some wonderful qualities to that, and there's some wonderful gifts that brings. But it also, that kind of fierce independence, it gets a lot of shit done, and it serves us well, but it comes from, it's not out of nowhere. And it comes from a learned experience. Somewhere in your life, some event, some person, some way that you were raised, some trauma, something taught you that it was better to be on your own and trust no one but yourself than to trust other people and let other people in, like really let them in and really trust them. And as you grow in your business, as you grow as an entrepreneur, that is going to get in your way more and more. It serves you, the irony is that it serves you so well when you're starting out. When you're starting out, it serves you really well because you get a lot done by yourself and you manage to achieve amazing things. I mean, just get things going and rolling because you have that independent drive. But at a certain point, it becomes the thing that holds you back, actually, from growing. Because we truly don't do anything completely alone. But those of us who have trouble really trusting other people and really, really letting other people in and really accepting or asking for help, assistance, guidance, anything in that realm, it becomes a hindrance. It becomes a block. And so that is the point in your journey when you have to examine some of the things, some of the messages, what were the events, why did you form this belief that you can't trust other people or that you're better off doing everything yourself and alone, and or that you can't trust other people to even be with other people, to let them help you. You can't reach out because what happens? So look, this is your opportunity to look into all of that stuff, because independence is wonderful in that we are embodied in ourselves and we can take initiative on our own behalf. That is wonderful and vital to being an entrepreneur and business owner, successful entrepreneur and business owner. But at a certain point, it will be your Achilles heel, and you will need to start moving past that. And so how I suggest you do that is start to examine some of your beliefs about what that's going to cost you, why that's not safe to do that. I was this way in every area of my life. I was this way in my business, I was this way in my marriage, I was this way in my friendships, I was this way about everything, and it really held back some of the most beautiful experiences that I've had in my life once I've learned to lean in, to trust more. But it took me examining some of the reasons why those things formed in the first place. So I encourage you to look into some of those reasons for yourself and ask yourself, what are some ways that you can invite in support and help, and some ways that you can lean into trusting and asking for what you need. because it is really going to help you get to the next level. And it might be just the thing you need. So independence is wonderful, but you need community. Doesn't have to be a big community. My community is very, very small. Very small. But I also reach out to other communities of similar-minded people as I grow in my entrepreneurial journey and stuff like that. And that challenges me each time too, because that brings up my stuff about belonging and all this. Sorry, my AC is going on. But yeah, so that's what I want us to think about this week, and I would love to hear your experience with that and your comments about that below. And I invite you to go to saltyolivedesign.com/worth and download my How to Own Your Worth to Own Your Wealth guidebook if we're not familiar, and get started there. Or go to saltyolivedesign.com/feast to find out about my Feast or Famine No More membership and community if you're interested in that kind of thing. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next week.